So today we're supposed to be talking about Latino representation in television and our experience of it. And really growing up, I didn't really watch much shows that had Latino representation in it. Professor Lopez mentioned George Lopez, the TV show, and that was really the only show growing up that I watched that had any sort of Latino representation in it. And I mean, I loved watching that show because, like, I was seeing someone like me on a TV show, like, living their life, having a family. It was like the Latino family. And I mean, that I would stay up late to watch that show just so I could see that, like, see a Latino representation. I mean, you see all these other TV shows and they really don't, like, yeah, they're good to watch, but it's not something you can relate to. Like, George Lopez was something that I could relate to. I mean, it would be a whole different story if I was able to watch, like, all these Disney shows and Nickelodeon shows growing up that had Latino representation, but, like, I wasn't able to. Like, the only show I was able to watch that had any sort of Latino representation in it, or that was available to me, was George Lopez. So, I mean, seeing only one out of all the shows that I watched have Latino representation, that kind of sucks. Like, I'd wish that there had been more Latino representation so I would be able to see them and their experiences and what they're portrayed as. But since I was only able to see George Lopez, like, that's all I knew as a child. Either way, like, times have changed, and I mean, there's more Latino representation than there ever was when we were growing up, or how past generations